Hey everybody, today I want to show you a new way of writing web applications. It's a new approach that I've been working on for the past few days. Let's begin by writing a very simple HTML file. We begin by writing this, then we include a few dependencies, and lastly we're going to include the file which is going to contain the logic for our application. That's it for the HTML. Let's go ahead and write some code. Let's begin by adding a new global variable which is going to contain the state of our application. For now, we don't have anything, so we're going to leave it as an empty object. Next, we're going to write a function which is going to return the HTML that we want to draw in the browser, like so. If we go to the browser, we're going to see that hello is being displayed. Now, how can we draw some state? Let's say that we have some username. How can we draw this username in the HTML? Well, we can just make use of string interpolation. So we can say state username. Let's see if this one works. And as you can see, it works just fine. Now, what if we want to update the state of the application when the user clicks a button? Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to draw a button, and when the user clicks on this button, we're going to call a function called update username. And now let's add that function. And in here, we're going to simply update the username to be bar. Let's see if this example works. Refresh, click on the button, and as you can see, the text is being updated automatically. Let's see if we can inspect the state of the application inside of the console. Remember that we got an state variable, and of course, we can access that right in the console. What happens if we were to update the variable right here? And as you can see, it also works. Let's continue with this example. Let's say that we want to extract this HTML into its own component. Let's go ahead and cut this and create a new function. We're going to call it myButton. And simply, we're going to return the HTML. So now we can make use of that component right here by just calling the function. Let's see if this one works. And as you can see, the button gets rendered just fine. Let's have one more button, but this time when the user clicks on the button, we're going to update the username after 2 seconds. So for that, we're going to write a new button. And when the user clicks, we're going to call a function called update username after 2 seconds. And so for that, we're going to write a new function, but this time we're going to use an asynchronous function. So we're going to sleep for 2 seconds. And after that, we're going to update the name of the user to username after 2 seconds. Now we have the new button. If I click on this one, it works just fine. But if I click on this one, after 2 seconds, we're going to see the new username. And so I hope you enjoyed this small demo. This is my new project or library, if you will, called LSQ. And you can see how you can build web applications in a very simple way with no new concepts by just returning the HTML as a string and updating global state. I also support navigation, validation, and since this is a very simple approach, you can also share code with the backend, meaning you can literally use the same functions to write validation, for instance, in the front end and in the backend. I hope you enjoyed the demo and have a good day.